Story starts on a rainy day. A boy hidden in the bushes, waiting for prey to be trapped in his trap. But there's no luck. He was just about to give up. But suddenly, a sparrow comes and attacks him directly. The boy swings the huge pan to attack the sparrow. The sparrow falls to the ground. Then MC jumps and cracks the sparrow neck. He is relieved now that he got a reward after waiting all night. Now, with this huge bird, he can exchange food for several days. He was just thinking, but suddenly his head starts to hurt. It's an old illness he has, but it only occurs at midnight. Everyone said to him that this is just a simple headache, but he knows that this feeling he had is not pain but pure chaos. But this time, it is different from the past. This time, he still has his consciousness. After some time, he saw a bright light. After the light, he saw a palace covered in hazy smoke, and as he approached it, he saw a big in front of him. He opened the door and entered the palace. It's big and magnificent, but gloomy looking. He looks around and saw something on the table. But before he approached it, his head starts to hurt again, and he found himself back. But there is a big man eyeing his prey. As he starts to wake up, that man jumps behind and orders Mick to give him the prey. MC looks behind, swings his pan again, and breaks that man's teeth off. It's like digging up a mountain to only find a mouse. Mick starts going from there. Then, suddenly, a blue screen appears in front of him. There's a quest in it asking him to give his prey to someone else. Then, Mick looks behind and gets behind the big man. He asks the big man if he wants it. The big man is confused and says that yes, he wants it. Then, Mick gives him the bird. That man gets very happy. Then, the system window appeared again. In the palace, a paper flies towards the thing on the table. That thing is actually a typewriter. The paper goes into the typewriter itself, and the typewriter starts writing itself. What it wrote was the reward of the quest completion. The reward was the basic duplication scroll. It can be used to learn another person's skills. MC was just thinking about the system and the reward, and that man starts thanking him and saying that he is a great person. Then MC looks at him and takes the sparrow back. The big man's heart was broken by Mock. He was crying, saying that this world is really going down. The sun was shining as Mick returns back to his hometown. He looks up at the big wall, but that's not where his home is. You have to look down at the foot of the wall to see his hometown. It's in this slums, like small town. If you are thinking about what behind the wall, I will explain it in detail later for now. Let's back to the story. As he walks through the streets of the town, there are some dangerous-looking men watching him and the prey he caught. MC looks at them and grabs his weapon as they start to close in. A man from their group smiles at Mac, ready to fight. But a man from his own group stops him and tells him not to mess with Mick because he has a brain disease. After that, Mick walks away from there. After some time, he reaches a shop to sell his prey. Mick bangs the bird on the counter and asks the shopkeeper its worth. The shopkeeper asks him to put it gently on the glass because it's precious. You can tell by Mick how much he cared about that. Then the shopkeeper weighs the sparrow and tells him that it's 3 caddies and 6 tails and starts calculating the price. Then Mick stops. The shopkeeper says that the market price is pretty good. Sparrow is 200 yuan per caddy, so he will give him 700 yuan. I'm sure many times you guys already know. But for those who don't know, it's Chinese currency and weight system. 1 caddy is equals to 0.6 kilograms, and $1 is equals to 7.29 Chinese yuan. For now, it keeps changing a little bit. Let's get back to the story. Mick says that it's too little. Then shopkeeper says that there is indeed a lack of food in the barrier, but everything has a price and they have to follow laws. Then Mick stopped him and said that the winter is coming and there are fewer sparrows, and he won't take less than 900. The shopkeeper shakes his head. So, Mick took the sparrow and started walking away, saying that he will sell it to another shopkeeper. Then the shopkeeper stops him and said that he will take it for 900. and he should not delay the tuition of Lu Yuan. Then ask what he said before. Shopkeeper says that don't delay tuition, then ask before that. At this time, shopkeeper know that he got up. You are smart. You know how to complete the sentence. Shopkeeper says that how much he wants to sell. Then Mek said that he will sold for 1,200 or else he go to see Leo Li, another shopkeeper. Shopkeeper was very angry, but he has to agree because the people of the stronghold management will come to collect exotic animal. Now, let me explain a little about the stronghold. The wall and the city behind it is called stronghold, and the people outside the stronghold is called refugees. And if you are thinking that bird from before is a crow, not a sparrow, then you are wrong. This world is a world after a catastrophe other. Details later when needed. Let's get back to the story. Shopkeeper started counting and he only have 1198. Shopkeeper gives him the money. It almost make the spirit of the shopkeeper leaves his body. MC says that he will take 2 yuan later than McSee's a cotton jacket and asked shopkeeper how much is it worth. Shopkeeper asks if he wants for himself too. The price of it is 490. MC says that he is not cold. Then he asks the price of antibiotics. Shopkeeper told him that 1 pill costs 210. He needs to take the medicine for 3 days. He will give him 3 pills for just 620. He also give him another iodophor. MC says that there no need. It usually doesn't get infection in winter. Then shopkeeper gives MC the jacket and asked him not to kill the sparrow next time catch one, because there are nobles in the barrier who want to raise and play with them. Barrier and stronghold is the same thing. MC says that it's not a problem, but he will take more money. Then MC go back to his home where his brother Lu Yuan is studying. His brother is very happy after seeing MC. Ask him how is his homework. MC brother says that it's good. Then he asks EMC when he can start hunting with him. Then MC told him that a person can die anytime when hunting. So he should go to school and learn science. Or something else. It's better than hunting, and the knowledge is the most important. Then he gives him an example that no matter what is going wrong in the town, no one would target a teacher. He also wants to learn, but the tuition is too expensive. He says that he saved some part of the sparrow before selling it, so he will cock them for him. MC brother Lu Yuan saw the injury on MC hand, and he got worried about it, but MC told him that it's just a small injury. After that, he starts cooking, then give all the food to his brother and ask him to eat it full. Lu Yuan asked MC, what about him and what he will eat? MC told him that he is fine. Then MC lay down on his bed, which is made out of dry grass. He started thinking about the palace he saw earlier. Then he found himself in that mysterious space where the palace exists. So he entered the palace again.